How to make a budget plan. Budget creation mandates that you estimate the amount of cash you spend on items and compare that figure to the precise amount you actually spend. You can have financial benefits by implementing a budget plan. Many financial experts recommend that you put aside 10% of your monthly salary by placing this amount in savings. The techniques of budget planning are worth the time and effort you use in budget implementation. Budgeting may be accomplished by developing a simple worksheet containing 3 columns. The initial column is to contain projected amounts allotted for each item. The next column will be for actual spending sums. The third column is for the notation of any difference between the first 2 columns. The idea is to avoid negative values in the third column. That would mean you overspent on the amount allowed for that item. Monitor this column vigilantly. Make adjustments on the first 2 columns whenever necessary. Here is how. 1. The first column of your financial worksheet should include major expenditures such as utilities, medical expenses, and personal items, for example, clothing. Other expenditures are food cost, vehicle maintenance, fuel, entertainment, childcare, home mortgage, home maintenance, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, tithing, and donations. You may add additional items specific to your needs to the list. 2. Tips for a successful budget are noted in the following. Be very specific in your listings. Avoid impulse buying. Refrain from impulse spending by using self-discipline to avoid extra spending. List in your budget mainly items that are needs, not ones that are just desires. Remember that it is more challenging to return to your budget once you lose control of it. Adhering to your budget means that you utilize a credit card exclusively for extraordinary circumstances and emergency needs. This incurs a negative budget deficit for you in the future due to high interest rates. 3. Keep track of your expenditures meticulously by keeping a receipt and writing down the precise sum of money spent for every item. Think yearly. Yearly budgets tend to be more reliable because you will remember to take into account infrequent expenses like holiday gifts and property or home taxes. Establish a yearly budget first. Afterward, divide your numbers by 12 to obtain monthly figures. When you first utilize a budget, you must make frequent changes. You will soon find that many expenses remain constant, such as mortgage payments or insurance premiums. 4. List your big-ticket ambitions in your budget. Perhaps you wish to eliminate debt, or you would like to renovate your bathroom to include a whirlpool tub. You may wish to save for your kids' education. Perhaps you like to travel. Take note of these personal desires and work them into your budgeting. The majority of individuals would most likely never consider failing to pay their utility bill or rent. Yet, many people do not pay themselves. You should treat your very own personal savings as a form of an acceptable top-line expense. Compensate yourself prior to setting aside funds for use on your various obligations. By doing this, you happen to be compensating yourself today so that you will not need to labor in the future. Bear in mind, your savings should be listed as expenditure. Also, remember to plan a cushion within the budget so that you do not react on an emotional level every time there is a fall or rise in your spending categories. Yes, the methods used in initiating a budget include tracking expenses and arranging them into categorizations. Your objective should be to create a budget that allows you to live within your means. These tasks should be continually monitored. Continue to strategize, adjust your plan, and attempt to adhere to your personal budget every month. You will reap the benefits that money management offers.